See, most of the people think if they want to change their life, they need a better routine, or more motivation, or they need to completely change themselves overnight. But that's not how real change happens. Because if you look at the people who stay healthy and happy for decades, they don't depend on motivation, and they don't try to change everything at once. Instead, they focus on small daily habits, habits that look too simple to make any difference. But over the time, those tiny habits slowly shape their mindset, health, and relationships, and even the way they see life. And one country has been following these habits for generations. That country is Japan, because this country, known for its discipline, simplicity, and having some of the longest living people in the world. Now you might think they probably have more time, or they're just naturally disciplined. But that's not true, because most of these habits don't require more time. They require more awareness. And that's what makes them so powerful. So in this video, I'm going to share 8 tiny Japanese habits that can quietly transform your life. And if you stay until the end, then the last habit might completely change the way you look at your everyday life, because it's something almost everyone forgets. But once you understand it, then you'll never see your daily routine in the same way again. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Habit number 1, Kaizen. Have you ever noticed how most people try to change their life? They create a huge to-do list and wake up at 5 a.m. and exercise every day and study for 6 hours and read one book every week and quit social media and eat healthy. And they try to start all of it on Monday. At first, they feel excited and everything goes well. But after 1 week, they become tired. They miss one habit, then another. And slowly, they give up everything. Not because they were lazy, but because they tried to change too much at once. And that's exactly what the Japanese habit called Kaizen. See, Kaizen, it simply means continuous of improvement. Instead of trying to become a completely different person tomorrow, you only try to become a little better than yesterday. And that's it. Maybe today you study for 10 more minutes. Then tomorrow you review one extra chapter. Then the next day you wake up just 15 minutes earlier. These changes look tiny, almost meaningless. But here's the interesting part. Small habits don't stay small forever. They grow. Think about planting a seed. On the first day, nothing changes. On the second day, still nothing. Even after a week, it looks like nothing is happening. But underneath the soil, the roots are growing. And one day, that tiny seed becomes a tree. And your habits work the same way. Every small action becomes another vote for the person you want to become. And that's why Kaizen works. Because it doesn't ask you to become perfect. It only asks you to improve little by little. And remember this. Your life doesn't change because of one big decision. It changes because of hundreds of tiny decisions repeated every single day. Habit number 2, Ikigai. Let me ask you one simple question. Why do you wake up every morning? Not because your alarm rings, and not because you have school, college, or work, but what's the real reason? Because most of the people have never thought about it. They wake up, check their phone, rush through the morning, and finish one day, then repeat the same routine again. And after a few years, life starts feeling empty, not because you're failing, but because you're living without direction. But in Japan, there's a beautiful idea called Ikigai. It simply means a reason for being. It doesn't have to be something huge, and it doesn't mean becoming a millionaire or becoming famous. Because sometimes your Ikigai can be as simple, like becoming better at your studies, or helping your family, or learning a new skill, or building the life you've always imagined. Because when you have a reason, then discipline becomes easier. So you don't have to force yourself every single day because your purpose pulls you forward. Think about it. When you're excited about something, does someone need to remind you to do it? Of course no, because your mind already wants it. That's the power of having a purpose. So tonight, before you go to sleep, ask yourself one question. What kind of person do I want to become? Because once you find that answer, then waking up every morning won't feel like a burden anymore. It'll feel like another chance to move one step closer to the life you want. Habit number 3, Hara Hachi. See, most of the people think living a healthy life is all about eating expensive food or following complicated diets. But in Japan, many people follow one simple rule. They call it Hara Hachi. It means eat until you're 80% full, not 100%, just 80%. At first, this might sound strange because most of us stop eating only when we feel completely full. But here's the truth. Your brain needs time to realize your stomach is already full. So by the time you feel completely satisfied, you've often eaten more than your body actually needed. That's why this tiny habit is so powerful. It teaches you self-control. And this idea doesn't just apply to food, it applies to almost everything in life. Because most of the people don't stop scrolling until they're exhausted. They don't stop working until they're burned out. But Hara Hachi reminds us, you don't have to reach your limit before you stop. Because sometimes, knowing when enough is one of the healthiest habits you can build. And that's exactly what makes this Japanese habit so powerful. Habit number 4, Shoshin. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped trying something just because you weren't good at it? Maybe it was learning English, or coding, or playing an instrument, or even studying a difficult subject. At the beginning, everything feels exciting, but after making a few mistakes, then most of the people tell themselves, maybe I'm just not talented, and that's where they stop. But in Japan, there's a mindset called Shoshin. It means having a beginner's mind. See, when you're a beginner, you don't know everything, and that's actually your biggest advantage. Because beginners ask questions, they stay curious, and they're not afraid of looking silly. But once people think they know enough, then they stop learning. And that's when growth also stops. Think about a child. A child can fall 100 times, but still tries to walk again. They don't think, I failed. They simply think, I need one more try. And that one small thought changes everything. Because it reminds you, your current ability and is not your final ability. Because remember this, the people who learn the fastest are not always the smartest. They're simply the ones who never stop being beginners. Habit number 5, Osoji. Have you ever sat down to study, but somehow you couldn't focus? You open your book, then you notice your messy desk, and your clothes are lying on the chair, and your table is full of random papers, and your water bottle is empty. And before you even start studying, your mind already feels tired. Because most of the people think it's just a messy room, but it isn't. Because your environment affects your mind more than you realize. And in Japan, there's a habit called Osoji. It simply means cleaning your surroundings regularly. Not, see, they love cleaning, but because they understand something important. A clean space creates a clear mind. That's why many Japanese schools don't have cleaners. Because students clean their own classrooms, not as a punishment, but as a lesson. A lesson that taking care of your surroundings and also means taking care of yourself. So, you don't need to spend 2 hours cleaning your room. Start with something simple, like arrange your study table, throw away unnecessary papers, and make your bed. Because sometimes, cleaning your room is also a way of cleaning your thoughts. Because when everything around you feels organized, it's much easier for your mind to stay organized too. Habit number 6, Shinrin-Yoku. See, most of us spend almost the entire day inside 4 walls, at school, college, work, or sitting in front of a laptop. And whenever we get free time, we don't go outside. We simply pick up our phone, we scroll and watch videos, or spend hours on social media. And slowly, our mind becomes tired, not because we worked too hard, but because it never gets a real break. That's why Japan introduced a beautiful habit called Shinrin-Yoku. It simply means spending time in nature, like walking through a park, or sitting under a tree, or listening to birds, or feeling the fresh air. And that's it. It sounds too simple. But science shows that spending time in nature helps reduce stress, improves your mood, and even helps your brain focus better. That's why, whenever you feel overwhelmed, don't always look for another motivational video. Because sometimes, the best thing you can do is leave your phone behind and go outside. Because nature has a strange way of slowing your mind down. And sometimes, that's exactly what we need. Not more information, just more peace. Habit number 7, Kintsugi. Let me ask you one question. What do you do when you fail an exam, or lose an opportunity, or make a mistake in front of other people? Because most of the people start blaming themselves. I'm not good enough. I'll never be successful. But in Japan, there's a beautiful philosophy called Kintsugi. Many years ago, when a valuable bowl broke, they didn't throw it away. Instead, they repaired the broken pieces using gold. Yes, you heard it right, using gold. And instead of hiding the cracks, they made them visible. Because they believed those cracks were part of the bowl's story. Now think about your own life. Maybe you failed before, maybe you've made mistakes, and you still regret. But what if those mistakes aren't the end of your story? Because every successful person has failed many times. So the only difference is, they didn't let failure become their identity. They treated it like a lesson. So the next time something doesn't go your way, don't ask, why did this happen to me? Instead ask, what is this trying to teach me? Because sometimes, the biggest growth in your life comes from the moments you wanted to forget, just like Kintsugi, because your scars don't make you weak. They remind you how far you've come. Habit number 8, Ichi-Go, Ichi-E. Now let's talk about the final habit. And personally, I think this is one of the most beautiful ideas to come from Japan. It's called Ichi-Go, Ichi-E, which simply means this moment will never happen again. Think about that for a second. The conversation you had today, and the dinner with your family, and the time you're spending with your friends. Once it's gone forever. Most of us live like we'll always have another chance. We eat while scrolling our phone. We talk to people without really listening. We study while thinking about something else. Our body is in one place, but our mind is somewhere. And because of that, we miss the moment we're actually living. That's why this Japanese habit is so powerful. It reminds us to be fully present because life isn't happening tomorrow. It's happening right now. So when you're studying, study. When you're spending time with your parents, put your phone away because one day these ordinary moments will become memories. So remember this, life isn't made of big moments. It's made of thousands of small moments. So here's the truth. None of these habits will change your life overnight. Like Kaizen won't make you successful tomorrow. And Ikigai won't instantly give you purpose. And Kintsugi won't remove every problem from your life. But that's the point, because real change has never happened overnight. It happens quietly, one small habit, repeated every single day. And that's how ordinary people are slowly create an extraordinary life. So don't try to practice all 8 habits tomorrow. Choose just one. Maybe clean your study desk, maybe spend 10 minutes outside, or maybe simply stop and enjoy the moment you're living in. Because remember, it's not the big things that shape your future, but it's the small things you repeat every single day. And over the time, those tiny habits become your lifestyle and becomes your future. So if this video helped you, make sure you like this video and subscribe for more videos like this.